Hello students, I hope you are doing fantastic out there, isn't it? So today we are ready to start a new chapter from trigonometry, and that is exercise 22a, okay? But before we start solving the questions from this chapter, let us see the formulas that will be needed to solve the questions from this chapter. So let's begin. So we have 6 trigonometrical identities, okay? Sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, and secant and cosecant. This are called trigonometrical identities, but usually we don't write them in full form like this. We write in short form. Sine, cosine is cos, tangent is tan, cotangent is cot, secant is sec, and cosecant is cosec, okay? So this is how we write in the short form. Now let us start with the formula. The number 1 formula from trigonometry, that is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, and cosec theta. So what is the theta? First, let us understand what theta is. Theta is angle, okay? Now, suppose if we do not know the number of boys inside a classroom, we assume let the number of boys in the classroom be x, isn't it? Like if we do not know the number of apples in a bag, then we assume that the number of apples to be x, isn't it? Algebra has taught us. So similar way, we assume the angle which we do not know, the value of the angle which we do not know is theta, okay? The unknown angle is denoted by the Greek letter theta or English letter A or B or C and so on, okay? Angle, theta is the angle, okay? Now, we know that this is a right angle triangle, and any triangle has 3 sides, isn't it? So right angle triangle also has 3 sides. So in right angle triangle we have special sides: hypotenuse, perpendicular, and base, okay? So H, we write H for hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is denoted by the letter H. P for perpendicular, and B for base, okay? Base is B. So H is hypotenuse, P is perpendicular, and B is base. Now the first trigonometrical formula is sin theta equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta equals to base upon hypotenuse, okay? Tan theta equals to perpendicular upon base, cot theta equals to base upon perpendicular, sec theta equals to hypotenuse upon base, and cosec theta equals to hypotenuse upon perpendicular, okay? This is the first formula of trigonometry. We have a mnemonic to remember this, okay? Sin theta P by H, cos theta B by H, tan theta P by B, cot theta B by P, sec theta H by B, cosec theta H by P. The mnemonic is: some people have curly brown hair, turns permanently black, coming back people see him black, called him Pat, okay? But you don't need to remember all these things. You need to remember only this first 3 identities, okay? Sine, cos, and tan, because cot theta is the opposite of tan theta, isn't it? Tan theta is P by B, cot theta is B by P. Just the opposite of tan theta is cot theta. Similarly, sec theta is the opposite of cos theta. Cos theta is B by H, sec theta is H by B, and cosec theta is the opposite of sin theta. Sin theta is P by H, cosec theta is H by P, okay? So if you remember, some people have curly brown hair, turns permanently black, then the rest will automatically come, okay? So I hope you got this. Now the next thing which we need to learn is, I will draw a next triangle, okay? This is another right angle triangle. So this is A, this is B, and this is C, suppose. So here we have 90 degree, so angle B is 90 degree. Now if we are talking about this angle, first of all let me tell you, AC is the hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse is AC. How do we know this? Is because AC is just to the opposite of angle B. Okay, AC, side AC is just to the opposite of angle B. First reason. And the second reason is AC is the longest side. AC is the longest side of this triangle, isn't it? Longest side is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the longest side of right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. Hypotenuse is the longest side of right angled triangle. Okay, so this AC is the hypotenuse in this case. So AC is the longest side. AC is longer than AB and longer than BC. Okay, so AC is the hypotenuse. Now let us understand perpendicular and base. Okay, perpendicular and base interchanges with each other. Hypotenuse always remains fixed. Hypotenuse always remains fixed because it is the longest side, but perpendicular and base changes with the angle which we are talking about. Okay, suppose if we are talking about angle C, now the sides containing angle C are BC and AC, isn't it? Angle C. If you are talking about angle C, then the sides containing angle C are BC and AC. So adjacent sides are BC and AC. That means BC becomes base and the remaining side becomes perpendicular, because this is always the hypotenuse. Okay, the angle containing side is the base. Okay, now if you are talking about angle A, in this case the sides containing angle, one is always the hypotenuse, the other is base. That means the perpendicular becomes BC. BC becomes perpendicular and this AB becomes base. Are you getting me? If you talk about this angle, this becomes base, this becomes perpendicular. BC becomes base, AB becomes perpendicular. But if you talk about angle A, AB becomes base, BC becomes perpendicular. The side containing the angle becomes base, okay, and the other side is always the hypotenuse. The other side is always the hypotenuse, and the remaining side is perpendicular, of course, isn't it? So I hope you got this. Now let us start solving the questions. Let us solve the question. From the following figure, find the values of sin A, cos A, cot A, sec C, cosec C and tan C. Okay, so this is the figure given to us. From this figure we are asked to find the values of this trigonometrical identities. Okay, so we have this side AB and side CB. We don't have side AC. Okay, we know this is a right angle triangle, right angled at B, isn't it? This is 90 degree. Now the longest side is AC and this is called hypotenuse, isn't it? So applying Pythagoras theorem, first let us find AC. Okay, we know Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? Pythagoras theorem helps us to find the value of unknown side of a right angle triangle if two sides are known to us. Okay, these two sides are known to us, we can find the value of the third side, okay, using this Pythagoras theorem. And if this and these two sides are known to us, this side can be found out by applying this theorem. If these two sides are known to us, we can find this side also. Among three sides, if any two sides are known to us, we can find the third side by applying Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so Pythagoras theorem is actually h square equals to p square plus b square, isn't it? Hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So h square equals to, among these two sides we can choose any of the side as perpendicular, isn't it? So 3 is perpendicular. Okay, 3 square plus base is 4 square, or h square equals to 3 square equals to 9 plus 4 square equals to 16, or h equals to, let us take this square to the right hand side, becomes root under 9 plus 16 is 25, isn't it? Or h equals to root under 25 means 5. So the value of hypotenuse we have is 5. So AC is 5. Now we found the third side AC. Now it is easy to find the value of this trigonometrical identities. Okay, so sine A, what is the value of sine A? First of all, sine theta means perpendicular upon hypotenuse, isn't it? Some people have perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now what is perpendicular? When we talk about this angle, angle A, so when we talk about this angle, angle A, this side becomes perpendicular, this side becomes base. This is base, this is perpendicular, because the side containing this angle becomes base and hypotenuse, isn't it? Hypotenuse is always the longest side, and the side containing this angle is base. So AB is base, CB is perpendicular. Okay, so perpendicular upon hypotenuse means CB is perpendicular, CB upon hypotenuse is AC. And what is CB? CB is 4, and what is AC? AC is 5. So the answer for the first question, 4 upon 5. Okay, very easy, isn't it? So let us find cos A. So we are talking about this angle again. Cos A, angle is A. First of all, cos theta means curly brown hair, base upon hypotenuse. So what is base? Base is AB, because we are talking about angle A. When we are talking about angle A, the side containing angle A should be base. So AB is base. AB by hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? AC. And what is AB? AB is 3. And what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 5. 3 upon 5. Okay, base upon hypotenuse. Base is 3 and hypotenuse is 5. Now cot A. Cot theta equals to base upon perpendicular. Okay, coming back people. Cot theta equals to base upon perpendicular. Either you can remember as tan theta equals to turns permanently black, isn't it? Turns permanently black. So cot theta must be B upon P. Just the opposite of tan theta is cot theta. Okay, now B upon P. B means base, angle A, isn't it? We are talking about angle A, the same angle, base. What is base? Base is 3. Let us write first AB. Okay, base is AB upon perpendicular is CB. Now let us put the value of AB. AB is 3 upon CB. CB is 4. 3 upon 4, isn't it? So these are the values of sin A, cos A and cot A. Now let us find sec C, cosec C and tan C. Okay, now the angle is C. That means we must talk about this angle, angle C. Okay, so sec theta is hypotenuse upon base. Sec theta is the opposite of cos theta. Okay, so cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. That means sec theta equals to hypotenuse upon base. Now we are talking about this angle C. When we talk about this angle C, now this becomes base, this becomes perpendicular. Perpendicular and base changes. Okay, they can change just depending upon the angle which we are talking about. Now we are talking about this angle. That means this becomes base, CB becomes base, AB becomes perpendicular. So what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is always the longest side, that is AC. AC is the hypotenuse. And what is base? Base is CB. So let us put the value of AC. AC is 5, isn't it? And CB is 4. 5 upon 4. So 5 upon 4 means 1 whole 1 upon 4. 4 1s are 4, plus 1 is 5. 4 1s are 4, plus 1 is 5. 5 upon 4 means 1 or 1 upon 4. Cosec C. Cosec theta is the opposite of sine theta. Cosec and sine are opposite. So sine theta is P by H, means cosec C means H by P. Okay. Now cosec C means we are talking about this angle, isn't it? So same thing, perpendicular will be AB and base will be CB. So first we need to write hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AC and perpendicular is AB. AB. So what is AC? AC is 5. And what is AB? AB is 3. AB is 3, isn't it? AB is 3. Now 5 upon 3 means 1 whole, 3 1s are 3 plus 2. 3 1s are 3 plus 2. 1 whole 2 upon 3. So this is an improper fraction. We must convert this into mixed fraction, isn't it? Now let us see tan C. Tan C means perpendicular upon base. Okay, turns permanently black. So we are talking about angle C. That means this angle. Perpendicular is AB. When we talk about this angle, this becomes base, this becomes perpendicular. Perpendicular is AB and base is CB or BC. So AB is 3 and CB is 4. 3 upon 4. So this is the answer for question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 1. Okay, now let us move on to the next question. Okay, now let us do question number 2 of exercise 22A. From the following figure, find the values of cos B, question number 1, and question number 2, tan C. Okay, so this is the figure given to us, and you can see angle A is 90 degree. Okay, angle A is 90 degree. That means just to the opposite of angle A, this 17 BC is the hypotenuse. This is the longest side, hypotenuse. Okay, this is the hypotenuse. Opposite to the 90 degree is always the hypotenuse. Now let us find AC by applying Pythagoras theorem. So applying Pythagoras theorem, we have BC, that is hypotenuse. BC square equals to perpendicular square AB square plus base AC square. Now you can choose any one as perpendicular and base. Okay, because we are not talking about a definite angle, isn't it? This can be perpendicular, this can be perpendicular, this can be base, this can be base. Whichever way you choose is the correct. Okay, now BC square means hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square, because BC is the hypotenuse here, isn't it? Just to the opposite of 90 degrees the hypotenuse, BC. So BC is given to us, that is 17. 17 square equals to AB. AB is given to us 8. 8 square plus AC is not given to us, AC square. Or 17 square is 289. 17 are 289. 8 square is 64. 8 8s are 64. Let us bring this to the left hand side. Minus 64 equals to AC square, or 289 minus 64. 9 minus 4 is 5. 8 minus 6 is 2. Now this 2 comes here. Now this square, let's bring to the left hand side, becomes root under equals to AC. Therefore AC equals to root under 225 means 15. 15 are 225. 15 into 15 gives us 225. That means we make a pair and free from root. Okay, so root under 225 means 15. That means the value of AC is 15. Okay, now let us find the value of cos B. That means we are talking about this angle, isn't it? This angle cos B, which means this BC is hypotenuse, AB becomes base. and this becomes perpendicular. The remaining side always becomes perpendicular. So cos B, curly brown hair, base upon hypotenuse. And what is base? Base is AB, hypotenuse is BC. Okay, now what is AB? AB is 8, isn't it? AB is 8. And what is hypotenuse? BC? BC is 17. So the value of cos B is 8 upon 17. This is a proper fraction, so we need not change into mixed fraction. Now let us find tan C. Tan C means perpendicular upon base. Tan theta equals to perpendicular upon base. So we are talking about angle C now. This angle, isn't it? Now this becomes base. This becomes base. This becomes perpendicular. This is always the hypotenuse. BC is always the hypotenuse. Okay. What is perpendicular? Perpendicular is AB. Because we are talking about this angle, this becomes perpendicular, this becomes base. Base is AC. So AB is 8 and AC is 15. So 8 upon 15 is the answer for question number 2. Now let us do question number 3 of 2, sin square B plus cos square B. Okay. So now we are talking about this angle, isn't it? Angle B. This means this becomes base. This is always the hypotenuse. This becomes base. This becomes perpendicular. Okay. This becomes perpendicular. Now sin theta means perpendicular upon hypotenuse, isn't it? Some people have whole square, plus cos theta means curly brown hair, base upon hypotenuse, whole square. Now we put the value of P. What is P? Perpendicular. What is perpendicular? AC. AC is perpendicular. AC upon what is hypotenuse? BC. Whole square plus base. Base is AB, isn't it? Base is AB divided by hypotenuse BC whole squared. So what is AC? Value of AC 15. And what is value of BC? BC is 17 whole squared plus AB is 8, BC is 17 whole squared. So 15 squared means 15 into 15. This gives us 225, isn't it? 17 squared means 17 into 17. This gives us 289. Plus 8 square means 8 is 64. 17 square means 289. Now let us take the LCM of the denominators. LCM will be 289. In the numerator we have 225. If the denominators are equal, then we just write the numerators without multiplying. Okay, 225 plus 64. So this gives us 5 plus 4 is 9. 2 plus 6 is 8. This 289 upon 289, isn't it? So we cancel this and the answer is 1. 1 upon 1 means 1. Okay. So the answer for question number 3 is 1. I hope you got this. Now let us move on to the next question. Let's do question number 4 of 2. Sin B cos C plus cos B sin C. Okay. So first of all, sin theta means some people have. Okay. Some people have perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay. I hope you can understand this. Straight away I'll write the values. Okay. So sin theta means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sin B, we are talking about this angle, sin B, isn't it? In this case, perpendicular becomes this, because this is base and this is hypotenuse, isn't it? So sine B means perpendicular is AC and hypotenuse is BC. Some people have perpendicular upon hypotenuse into cos C. Now we are talking about this angle. In this case, this becomes base, this becomes base, this becomes perpendicular, isn't it? So cos C means curly brown hair, base upon hypotenuse. This means AC by BC, AC by BC, isn't it? Plus cos B. Cos B means we are talking about this angle now. This becomes base, this becomes perpendicular. Perpendicular and base interchanges with each other depending upon the angle which we are talking about. Okay, now cos B, curly brown hair, base upon hypotenuse. Base is AB, AB upon hypotenuse is BC. Hypotenuse always remains the fixed. Okay, into sine C. Now we are talking about this angle again. So when we are talking about this angle, this becomes base, this becomes perpendicular. So sine theta means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. AB upon hypotenuse is always BC, isn't it? So this gives us AC into AC, AC square, BC into BC, BC square. So AC square, BC square means AC upon BC whole squared, plus AB into AB, AB squared, BC into BC, BC squared, so whole squared, isn't it? AC into AC, AC squared, BC into BC, BC squared, AB into AB, AB squared, BC into BC, BC squared. This squared is for both the terms, okay, numerator and denominator. Okay, so what is AC? Let us put the value of AC. AC is 15, and what is BC? BC is 17 whole squared, plus AB, AB is 8, and what is BC? BC is 17 whole squared. Now 15 squared is 225, 15 15s are 225, 17 squared is 289, 17 17s are 289, plus 8 squared is 64, 17 squared is 289. Now let us take the LCM. LCM is 289, isn't it? So when the denominators are equal, we just write the numerators as it is, isn't it? 225 plus 64. Now this gives us 5 plus 4, 9, 2 plus 6, 8. This 2 we write here, divided by 289, isn't it? So let us cancel this. Answer is 1. So the answer for question number 4 of 2 is also 1. Okay, this was for today. Thank you so much. Stay connected. Okay, practice well. I'll upload the rest of the questions in the next video. Thank you so much.